Alex, I feel like the most accurate rating you could give it is 9 out of 9.
9?
That's probably going to be the title of the episode.
9 out of 9.
Yeah.
Penis.
Fucking Christ. Hello there. Welcome to the Prescribed Dosage Podcast by Prescribed Dosage Entertainment. I am always Boulder the Magnificent, and this week I am joined by Kroobs and J-Rect, also known as Alex, or Alice, or like 3 other different fucking things.
We got Herbert.
Herbert, Jesus, what was the other one?
There's Jesus, there's Jesus, depending on your ethnicity, maybe.
Alice.
Well, there's Alice, and then there's Alice. Senor Alice.
Alright, so, moving on from that. Kroobs, how has your week been?
Really kind of just started today. Thanks to government holidays, I haven't worked for the past 2 days. It's nice. What? Stop hitting your brother.
The fuck was that noise?
Don't worry about it.
Alright. Alex, how has your week been? Or couple weeks been?
Just hunting animals and job hunting. I actually have a interview tomorrow, so yeah, you know, woot woot and stuff.
Where are you going to be working at? Which street corner?
Well, hopefully.
Hey, hooker jokes.
It goes by, and I work for Waste Connections. Sanitation.
Yeah, decent
Garbage
job.
man.
Hey man, garbage men make a lot of money.
Yeah, they make a
Rely on
lot more than
yourself.
me.
Okay.
Alright. How was your hunting trip?
Uneventful. I mean, had some cool pictures of some pretty sunrises and stuff. And it was some nice hiking in mountains, but unfortunately, when I went hunting the day before, or no, when did I go hunting? That was yesterday. Didn't see any elk. But yeah, that's the problem with going modern. That's why I think this spring I'm going to buy a bow and do bow hunting next year. You're a little more likely to see an animal bow hunting since they get to go first.
Oh, like, what do you mean?
So bow hunting season starts before like modern and muzzleloader and everything.
Muzzleloader? Like muskets?
Yes, like muskets.
I mean, yeah, like modern muskets. They have, modern muskets and shit. People still use them.
I was just thinking.
They're
some
black
dude.
powder rifles of some kind, but yeah.
Yeah, I mean, my uncle used to do it because muzzleloader gets to hunt before modern, so they have a little bit more pick of the litter when it comes to the animals.
I can just imagine this muzzle-loaded Kentucky rifle fucking and a dude in a powdered wig just going hunting.
Believe it or not, there are people that actually do that.
Serious?
They do it.
Maybe
yeah,
without the powdered wig, but straight up they use old-fashioned muskets.
Yeah, they'll use. Well, no, there are actually people that go out in powdered wigs and shit. Like they do it as a
those
group.
people
It's
are probably a
their
little weird, but
revolutionary hunting groups is what they're considered.
Seriously? That is amazing and sad at the same time.
It's what. As far
each
as
their
things
own.
go, it's actually kind of cool.
Yeah.
yeah, but yeah. So I think I just need to get my shoulder checked out and stuff and make sure, or not really checked out, but just make sure it's all good to go for bow hunting. Because I used to have some issues after I broke my collarbone shooting bows, but I think if I have like a bow that's perfectly sized for me and everything, I'll probably be good.
Well, that's good to hear. More pictures, the better. Also, hopefully you'll actually get to shoot something.
Shooting fun.
I mean, if you live in Texas, it could be people.
Fuck. I'm actually,
Oh, I'm sorry, too soon.
Yeah. Let's not talk about that. Anyway, I'm actually still waiting to get my computer shit bought, and then I'm going to be going for my PAL, which is the Canadian firearms license, pretty much.
Ah, I didn't know you had to have a firearms license in Canada.
You did. Or you did.
I thought it was all kind of just a free-for-all over there.
No. Once again, this isn't Texas.
Maple syrup and
Can you pay people in maple
I don't know.
syrup?
No, but did you guys hear about the maple syrup heist?
The maple syrup and Pabst Blue Ribbon fueled binder over in Canada.
PBR. That's one of my
Did you guys
favorites.
hear about the heist, though?
Did someone lather themselves in maple syrup and then...
Oh,
I can't
I'm
remember.
guessing not.
You guys vamp for a second. I just need to look up something up. Maple.
Well, what I'm going to say is that Boulder's finally going to be, or at least he's going to wish he's cool enough to own an AK like me, but he'll settle for an SKS, I guess.
Well, SKS.
Ain't that rhymed, kind of.
I'd buy an SKS.
I like my AK more.
You know what I
I
want to
can't
get?
get an AK.
I want to get an M1 Garand rifled in
458.
458.
Yep, 458 Winchester.
What's the difference?
It's just a really big round. Normally M1's in a 30 caliber.
The 458 is the round that you shoot through the guy who you want to shoot behind another guy.
A 458 is a round that like you could use to take down an elephant.
Yeah.
Wow. So
It's basically an elephant cartridge.
8 shot of that.
Apparently, though, I have a buddy who his friend is in that meme of that picture going around.
Name of what picture?
So there's a picture about that 458 chambered M1 Garand, but the company that made it doesn't do it anymore, and I guess they only made a very, very, very small amount of them.
They made,
So you'd have
made
to
like
go
100 of them, I think.
You'd have to go to a company and have them specially make it, but they did it and they produced a good amount. But he said there that he's like, yeah, it's got some punch to it. He's like, it's fun. He's like, you can take it to the range and shoot a couple clips and it's okay. He's like, but
it would probably be expensive.
yes, those rounds are very expensive.
All right. Well,
All right.
That's why I like my AK, because it's fucking $10 for a box of 47.62 by 3.9s.
Well,
Good
the
old
thing
America.
with the one I'm wanting, it's a Russian surplus SKS. They just found.
Is it a by 3.9 or 5.4?
3.9?
3.9.
It's
Do you know how much about a box of 3.9 is?
well, the ones I want for 1,500 rounds, it's $300.
1,500 rounds, $300.
Surplus rounds, though.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, it's
surplus rounds are fucking dirty rounds.
yeah, they're dirty, which is just just clean your weapon afterwards.
Yeah.
Or at least,
I
or at least after
I
a
clean my
couple
weapon
hundred.
afterwards either way. It's just
Afterward, yeah. Or what I would even recommend is like, say if you shoot like a couple hundred, is then just stop real quick and maybe check the clear your barrel and check it real quick and just see if it's getting gunked up, and just if anything, run a barrel, a bore snake through it real quick or something.
he won't die.
Or what you can do, which I like to do regardless, if I go to the range just to shoot a lot, is I'll actually grab like some of my fucking gun oils and just like fucking lather the internals up with it. That's what I did with my AK, because I shot like 400 rounds through it in like a couple of minutes.
AKs are one of the, I don't know, most entertaining videos to see, where they do like a destruction test or whatever, and they just fire like 3,000 rounds through it in like 10 minutes.
AKs are the most widely used weapon in the world.
Sure.
Yep. It does get pretty hot though. I only put like 400 through it, and my hand on the handguard I was like, ooh, it's kind of hot. Like, if I was ever like actually in like a battle scenario where I was ever like shooting just fuck tons, I'm like, yeah, I would definitely want some gloves, like some good thick heat resistant gloves, because like I said, I only put a couple hundred rounds through it at the range, and it got pretty hot.
It fucking sucks though in Canada, because the semi-automatic limitations that we have here.
Mm-hmm.
For anything semi-auto that isn't pistols, it's 5 rounds max. You can still buy I know. You can still buy the
Yeah, Alex, in Jersey, it's 15 rounds is the max. And they're doing that begrudgingly.
Just get really good at reloading then.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing with the
I have
SKS.
mags.
It's like
I have
the
mags
stripper
taped
clips.
together.
But anyway, back to the syrup heist. I can't remember when it was, but it was like 2006 or whatever. 3 people stole $18 million in maple syrup.
What do you do with $18 million worth of maple syrup? And also, where do you hide that much? Dude, that's a lot when you think of like the gallons. Like,
Oh yeah.
so you think about it, like usually maple syrup comes in like what? Usually like a maybe quart-ish size, maybe like those big jugs. And even those are like what, like maybe $8 to $9 per like a quart of maple syrup.
I mean, you go to Big Lots or
Sell it on a black market. It's
No,
like,
you
yes,
gotta-
your AKs, your missiles, your syrup. Wait, what?
go to Big Lots, your Sam's Club, stuff like that. You can get gallon to 2 gallon jugs of maple syrup.
I want a 55-gallon drum of maple syrup.
I want a 55-gallon drum of literally anything, just to say I
User
have a
joined your
55-gallon
channel.
drum of it.
Who dat? Who dare?
Heck.
Hey, Nick.
Nisk.
Hello.
I told you someone was going to join later.
Yeah, I know. It always fucking happens.
Mm-hmm.
What
All
always
right.
happens?
All right, so first up, he's going to... Okay, yeah. Go, Boulder. Do your stuff.
Well,
Talk about your things.
my week.
I will ask Nick how his stuff's been, too. Always ask your guest before yourself, you selfish prick.
Oh, fuck off! He just joined. Nick, how's your week
Boulder,
been?
do your talkie. Shut up, Boulder. Ask your guests first.
Nick, how you doing, dude?
Great. Thanks for asking.
Awesome. Moving on. My week has fucking sucked. Quit fapping, Alex. Anyway,
Very rude
Wasn't
to
me.
interrupt his fapping. Let him finish.
so anyway, I have a funny,
Proves I
depressing
miss you
story.
so much.
So I have been feeling.
Great.
God damn all of you! I have been feeling very sick lately.
Yes, yeah.
Demonetization for a whole new reason.
Hey,
So-
papi.
I hate you, Kroobs. So
Give me
I-
this slappy
Racial.
pappy.
Oh boy.
Pepsi.
God
I mean, I guess it does make sense for Kroops to be a woman in this particular instance, as he is being royally fucked by a computer manufacturer.
Oh, we can't talk
Wait,
about
no,
it at
no,
all in
bad,
any way, shape,
bad,
form, or fashion.
bad.
Nick.
Oh, you're going forward with it? I mean,
Bad.
you're
Stop,
going to take
Nick.
your dog to the park?
No, seriously, Nick, stop.
You're
Anyway,
unable to speak of this.
so I have been feeling horrible lately to the point where I had to take 2 days off of work because I could not move. I
Too many
was
dicks
just
in the butt.
fuck off. I was physically exhausted at the point where going up the
What
stairs I
happens
was
if you
running.
take too many dicks in the butt?
You would know.
You know what they say, once you go black, you need a wheelchair.
Fuck off. So
Kroops, I miss you so much all the time.
I went to the doctor and he said I had to go for a shit ton of tests. So I
Because you
had to
took too many dicks in the butt.
fuck
He's
off.
got a shit out of a ton of dicks from his butt.
Anyway,
Boulder.
so
We made it so easy.
I literally no. You guys want to be quiet for this because you all are gonna fucking
I know
laugh.
what to do.
3
So-
dicks at one time.
Fuck off. So
I invited the cupcakes.
he told me I had to go get a shit ton of blood work done. So he just said blood work. So I was like, okay, I'll go in for some blood work. So 7 o'clock in the morning, I show up at the place. It's already packed, and I sit down. They take a shit ton of blood, like
Canadian
6.
healthcare at its best.
It was. I had to stay there for like a half an hour because I was not allowed to get my blood taken before 8, which I thought was kind of weird. So I was like, okay, whatever.
That is weird.
I don't know. They said, oh fucking know. They said a whole bunch of
Canadian
shit. that I
vampire
don't-
laws.
But only sometime.
I don't know. So they said they took my blood. They had to take like a shit ton, like 6 or 7 fucking vials of it, and I was not feeling so good to
We
begin
should have
with.
got a hit marker.
So they said, okay, now just go piss in this cup. I was like, okay. So they only had one bathroom. And since there was already a bunch of people like in front of me, I had to wait to go take a piss. So I was like, okay. So after about like 15 minutes of waiting, there's like...
Did you whip your dick out and pee just right there?
No. Believe me, I would if I...
Damn it.
I don't know.
No balls.
So there was already like 10 people behind me after that for other reasons, blah, blah, blah. So I went to the bathroom. So I'm not feeling so good to begin with. I'm already feeling kind of lightheaded because of all the blood that had to be taken. So I whip my dick out. I go to the bathroom. I fill up the jar. And then,
Nonchalantly, I whip my dick out.
well,
I
I
can
was,
just pull it out. He whips it out.
absolutely. But,
I don't think it's big enough to whip anything.
oh, fuck off.
Probably wouldn't make that loud of a noise either.
Fuck all of you. So I put
Already
the
pushed,
fucking
like-
tin on the back of the thing, but it slips and spills fucking everywhere.
Wow, way to be a dumbass.
Everywhere. So in the middle of that, I had to like pinch off because I was still pissing, so I had to do it in one hand. Pick it up, piss, like fill it up even more, and then I has like with 10 people behind me, I had to like wipe down the entire fucking bathroom with.
I just left it.
They didn't have any paper towel.
I would have also left it.
How are they gonna know it was you that did it?
Because there was 10 people behind me.
Maybe it was the dude in front of you.
No, if it was like nobody behind me, I would have been just like, yep, fuck it, not my problem, I'm just out of here. But there was like 10 people behind me, and I didn't want to be that guy to be that person.
Oh, Boulder, you're already that guy. You can't stop that.
Anyway, so yeah, it was not a very good morning. And then I had to climb up a fucking hill walking home after that, and I almost passed out. It was not
You're
very
a big
good.
dude. How do you almost pass out after a little bit of blood?
You're not
I like the
comprehending.
low-key insult.
Yeah, fuck you, Nick.
Dude, I used to donate blood
I
all the
didn't
time,
say
and I
it.
used to do everything.
You were thinking it.
I didn't call you a little chubby woobums.
Dude, every time I used to donate blood, I used to do everything they said not to do, and I was always fine.
I
Except
don't
for
They'd be
know.
like,
Sometimes I
don't
almost
don't
pass out.
exercise, don't cross your legs when you're sitting, don't do this.
Don't cross your
They were just
legs
telling
when
you.
you're
They
sitting.
were just telling you that because you look really effeminate when you cross your legs like that.
No, I
don't
think
know,
the
apparently
skirt
it
gave
cuts
that
off blood
away.
supply, but-
Anyway, I have not been feeling good the last few days, so I don't know. Anyway, also,
Maybe you just need a blowjob.
no,
I don't
got that
think him
taken care
blowing.
of.
I don't think him blowing a guy is going to help.
User joined your channel.
It could.
DUI.
Hey,
Holy shit.
Fucking finally, Jesus Christ.
The hell you
hey, don't
want?
you use your own name in.
DUI, how you been, dude?
What do you
Good
want?
talk.
We're in a podcast.
We're doing the podcast.
Oh. Okay.
You're late.
In the list of things we're not allowed
Wow,
to talk
so much
about has
effort.
grown once again.
Yes.
Hey.
The thing.
Screw you, alright. I've been on StarCraft. You could have messaged me on there.
I
You
fucking did!
Did!
Oh.
You couldn't message me
Once.
there. We did. Oh.
Okay, so apparently I thought that was Steam dinging. My bad.
God damn it. Anyway, so we're still in the intro. So DY, how's your couple weeks been?
Wait, this
Oh,
is
Jesus,
the
we're
intro?
Oh, the intro?
You talk about peeing all over your doctor's bathroom in the intro?
Ew.
Yes.
I'm glad I missed it. I'm leaving. Bye.
No, fuck off, stay. I need you because you
No,
play World of
fuck
Warcraft.
What
off.
is?
Stay.
Wait,
I
yeah,
haven't
fuck off
played
and then
World of
Make
stay.
up your mind!
Years.
Is he supposed to fuck off or is he supposed to stay?
Both at the same time. Alright, so DY, your week was good?
Not like you. He can't take
Yeah.
two guys at the same
Sweet.
time.
Moving on.
Dicks at the same time.
In all
So,
of the holes.
one of the things I wanted to talk about was PUBG, the thing that was universally hated by DY and liked by everybody else.
Hey, I liked it. Everyone just stopped playing.
I
I
said
also liked it, but Boulder ruined it for me because he was always talking bad things about it.
The only thing that ruined it for me is the fact that Rush played it, but I mean,
That's what ruined it for me too.
I like
Hey,
when
we
the
don't-
group can come together like that to all hate something that Rush did.
hatred
Yes.
can bring people together, see?
Rush is the Jew of the group, apparently. Anyway,
No,
So-
that's you.
I was gonna say you probably should have brought that word into it.
anyway, it's sold 20 million copies now, which is doubled in the last 2.5 months, so that's pretty good. And broke 2.4 million players concurrently. So all on the game at once, which is amazing.
Amazing.
Apparently, Grand Theft Auto sold 75 million copies as of this month.
Yeah, it's apparently the best selling game in the US now, of like entirety.
That doesn't shock me.
Yeah. Well, with
That's
all the
what happens
updates
when you
and
release the same game 4 times on different consoles and then finally on PC.
shit. You're not wrong.
I
All
mean,
right.
there's a good amount of games that I bought on console, and then they came out on PC, and I'm like, oh, well, I want to buy it on that too, because I want to play it there.
There was also a completely misunderstood story that went out about how Take-Two made more money off of DLC than anything else last year, or this year, but everyone misunderstood it, and they thought it meant they made more on microtransactions than game sales, when in reality it meant that they made more digital microtransaction sales and season pass sales than they did on game sales.
Damn.
And they could have, in all reality, just released the whole fucking game.
They could have, but they didn't. And now they're rich. And we're still poor, so I guess they win.
Welcome to 2017. Soon to be 2018.
Yeah, it's fucking almost 2018. That has me really fucking depressed. Ugh.
I don't know. It doesn't have me depressed. I don't give a shit. Time goes by. We get older. We die.
About Red Dead
Welcome to
Redemption
life.
2 and how the DLCs and all the in-game transactions, you'll be able to go from just normal Red Dead to riding on a unicorn shitting rainbows and flames
Riding on a unicorn, shooting rainbows and flames.
while carrying a steampunk minigun.
I didn't play much Red Dead Redemption, but I think that's not how that game went.
That's how microtransactions are going to go with Red Dead Redemption 2.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Get out of here.
Alright.
See your little head with your little helmet.
So, speaking about something not concerned with that, NVIDIA's Star Wars graphics card.
Cool, but not worth the money.
Yes, I'd have to agree with Alex.
If you're gonna spend your money, first of all,
Get a hook
Fucking-
instead.
First
One,
of all,
first of
the
all,
Titans
singular.
aren't worth that much. Like for the price tag of a Titan, you can get a 1080 Ti. Which, well, no, you can get 1080 Ti for cheaper than a fucking Titan.
You can almost get two 1080 Ti's for a Titan.
Which
Yeah.
there's no reason to get a Titan if you're getting two 1080 Ti's.
Exactly.
There's no reason to get a Titan if you're getting one 1080 Ti.
Also true.
But if you're Chris, who like back in the day bought 3 fucking Titan X's because
Which
And then,
is
it
great.
turned out it came out that the 980 Ti was actually better.
wait no. So he bought 3 Titan X's. 3.
Dude, you had a PPSH. Why were you climbing on the fucking stairs?
Okay, anyways, he bought 3 of them, had them for a couple of months, and then the 1080s came out, and then he just said, oh yeah, fuck the Titans, about the 1080s, and I think to this day he still has been unable to get rid of the Titans.
How come? Not selling or just...
Well, mainly because everyone's
wants
trying to
to buy 'em.
lowball him, because the Titans are fucking like $1,300 cards, brand new.
And you need a ton of power to run it.
Yes, you need a
It has
huge
the
power
highest
supply.
power requirements of any card ever.
Yeah, like you need at least like a 1,000 watt power supply.
I mean, he could help a brother out.
That's what I said, but he was like, fuck you. But he says every time he gets
You're not supposed
offers,
to talk about it.
they're just super low ball.
The fucking card that I want to get is the GeForce GTX 1070.
No, you want a 1080.
Or at least a 1070 Ti. You have to
Yeah.
get Ti.
You at least want the 1070 Ti, but if I'm just gonna say, not trying to plug or anything, but I love my Asus ROG 1080 Ti. It's
NVIDIA is the
glorious.
best forever, all the time.
NVIDIA, thank you. You're the best. AMD
They
can
also
go.
have the best software ever, forever.
Yep. AMD can go chomp on the chodes.
I
No
would
one be
get the
concerned with the screaming.
1080 Ti, but it's double the price of the one that I want.
Well, 1070 Ti is actually really cheap. I think you can get it for under 500.
Canadian right now on sale, it's $544.
Bare minimum, I'd go for the 1070 Ti.
Yeah, don't get anything that's not a Ti. If you have to, go down to the one below it, like a 1050 Ti or a 1060 Ti.
What's the difference?
Or even
Because
a
you can
regular,
usually overclock an NVIDIA to at least 2 or 3 above itself.
or if you were to even just get the regular 1080, probably be about equivalent-ish of a 1070 Ti.
One regular 1080 would be about the same as one 1080 Ti. Or one 1070 Ti.
But yeah, it's
But
definitely
the 1060 you can overclock to about the same degree, I think.
Well,
Which will probably fry it.
Not if you're careful.
Yeah, but gamers aren't careful.
yeah,
I am.
push it
Well,
to
I've
the
never fried
limits.
it. I've never fried a single component on anything.
The only time I ever fried anything, because I guess somehow I had some static discharge and I fried my motherboard and graphics card. But thankfully, EVGA and
I've fried
MSI
a lot of things.
were
That's how I
like,
got to be
hey,
this size.
just send us your old stuff.
fucking groups.
Donuts, Oreos, Twinkies.
Anyways, but yeah, MSI and EVGA were just like, yep, just send us your old ones. We'll send you new ones. I was like, oh, really? That's it? They're like, yeah. Pay for the
what
shipping
fuck?
on the
They
way here.
lowered-
Convenient.
Fucking assholes lowered the rewards for the fucking missions.
All right.
Great. Sniper rifle for a sniper rifle.
I have a philosophical question for you guys concerning games.
Wait, what?
So,
4.
Total War.
My answer is 4.
I hate you. The correct answer is 42. Total War.
It was half right.
Rome 2 is going to be getting a DLC release in, I think, the next couple months. It was released in 2013. Total War has had other games come out. They had Attila the Hun Total War come out.
Attila the cunt. What?
Then they had
Attila the cunt.
I hate all of you. Then they had Total War Warhammer, and then Warhammer 2 come out. But they're going back to bringing out DLC to Total War Warhammer or Total War Rome 2. Do you think that gaming companies should concentrate on previous games when it goes back 3 generations, or should they consider making more shit for the newer generation shit?
I think they should continue to focus on games that are still being played by their game base. And if Total War Rome is still being played by quite a few people, then there's no reason why they shouldn't pump out DLC for it.
Pumping it out like babies in a Hispanic family. What?
Exactly.
Jesus.
What? It's actually statistically,
That's
not wrong.
That's statistical fact.
Yeah.
Can't even lie about that.
Specifically a
Hispanics
Catholic
having lots
Hispanic
of
family.
babies.
Specifically a Catholic Hispanic family. That's the big thing.
If you're going traditional, then it has to be babies that they cannot afford to, take care of without some sort of assistance from somebody.
God damn. This is
going
where
off of-
shit goes wrong.
Hey, I'm in Florida, man. If you need Mexican info, just let me know. I can get you the hookup.
I thought
Jesus.
that was like
also,
mainly.
if you want to buy a
I-
Mexican baby, I'm pretty sure I can get you one for.
I thought Florida was mainly Cubans though.
Minuscule amount of crack.
They're basically Mexicans, but with more water.
I was gonna say
Yeah.
they're just wet Mexicans. Once they dry off, they're Mexicans again.
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't tell Tony Montana that though. He'll fucking.
It's really more of a state of mind than anything.
All right. Anybody else have anything to add to that?
Oh, hey,
Warhammer's
Boulder,
gay.
I forgot you were here.
I hate you. Also, Alex, I hate
Love
you
you.
for saying that.
Okay.
Moving on. I'll
Their only good game is Warhammer Vermintide.
You bought that game for me. I've still yet to play it.
Yeah, because you're a Jew.
Well,
Wow. The
You
man
haven't played
buys you a game with his hard-earned money.
against my will.
Hey,
So I was like,
rape
hey,
is not
Boulder, I know
rape
you
if
like.
have a good time.
Exactly.
No, that's not true. I've gotten in trouble for that in school.
Well, yeah, in
Well,
school,
then.
you're not allowed to do anything in school.
No.
Unless
Saying the
you're-
actual
well-
phrase, it's not rape if she likes it.
Oh, wow. So you didn't even get to have the fun. You just got in trouble.
Got in trouble for thinking of the fun.
You got in trouble for being too creative.
Or creepy. Anyway,
Yeah.
That's not nice.
I'll
Boulder.
I'll explain the backstory to that.
this ought to be good.
So, we were reading the book To Kill a Mockingbird, as you
Love
do
that
in middle
book.
school.
Not anymore.
Right?
They banned it.
Well,
I read that in high school.
It had too many new ideas.
To Kill a Mockingbird,
Great book.
on the back of the book, it says, if I remember this correctly, the story of a black man being accused of raping a white woman in whatever time period it was, and
Like early 1900s or something.
yeah, something like that, and the story of a white man defending him, and it goes. I was sitting in class with 3 or 4 of my best friends at the time, and I'm sitting there chuckling, and I meant to say it more in my head than anything. I go, well, it's not rape if she likes it. Out loud. And as I say it, as it leaves my mouth, I'm
That's when
grasping
everyone
for it.
shuts up.
It's not rape if she likes. Oh.
Dun dun dun.
And you remembered where you were, and you were
And
like,
the teacher
oh, God.
looks me dead
Damn
in the
it.
face. And she just mouth wide open. I went, principal's office, at least 1 detention. I got it.
Shitty.
Yeah. Oh, she didn't even.
I've-
I walked into the principal's office. Principal looks at me and just blank stare, like, "What are you doing in my office?" Like, oh,
I
you
said
haven't
a
been called
thing.
yet. Okay, well, I see. So I shall say myself. And I told her exactly what happened, and she just looks at me again.
Oh,
mouth
it's a
wide
lady
open.
principal too. Oh,
And she's
She had
just
a
like,
dude principal. He'd been like, yeah, that's right.
I got nothing.
And that was the time. That was the moment that the system gave up on Krubs.
No, they gave up on me years before that.
But there was always a chance of them coming back and giving you a shot. I mean, not after that.
All right.
Anyways.
Let me say what I got to say about Call of Duty, and then I'm gonna bounce.
All right.
It's terrible, and everyone hates it, and they should kill themselves.
No.
Have a nice night,
Actually,
Krubs. Oh, wait, there's more than that?
There's two games that I want to talk about: the Call of Duty World War II and then Wolfenstein. So, Krubs, go.
Call of Duty World War II. Got it on the Xbox. It's your typical Call of
Console
Duty.
pleb.
Chimed
It's the
in
one
just for
fucking
that.
word that he said in the last, 20 minutes.
Those are actually
Two
two
words.
words.
Your typical Call of Duty. But that being said, it's the good kind of typical Call of Duty. Because it's not your bouncing around with stupid fucking exosuits, jerking off with high-tech metal arms.
Hey, the DLC isn't out yet, okay?
And so
Yeah, with
they
Hitler's
brought it
Uber
back to World
soldiers.
War II, obviously, as most people
Best
know.
Soldaten.
And they didn't do what I thought they were planning on doing, which was...
Fucking it.
Microtransactions.
Yes, but more to the point of they didn't sacrifice historical accuracy or political correctness.
There's women soldiers in blacks.
There are blacks. There's actually scratch that. There's one black. There's one black guy in the entire campaign.
Did they give him a gun?
They gave him a gun. They put him on the front line, and they actually point out in the campaign, holy shit, they actually let you fight. As you know,
I was really expecting oh my god, it's
well, during another cutscene, he goes flat out. He goes, "I'm not sure why you think I have to take orders from a." I almost lost it because it was a Jew saying this. It was funnier than hell. Anywho, but that's really cool. And there's only two women, one of which is a French resistance fighter, and the other is an English special forces fighter, which wasn't uncommon. So
Because
again,
it is the British.
You know, they didn't sacrifice historical accuracy, which is good.
Because I heard differently. At least like back then, I heard they were gonna have like the black dudes like on the German front, and I was like, did you not know what the Nazis were about?
That's what they said originally, and then a lot of people criticized it. They're like, if you do that, you've got serious issues. And
Did they-
so
did they
thought
still
better.
take-
Just head
Did
down
they
over
still
to
take the
Oklahoma,
Nazi
they'll tell
logos
you.
off the Nazi uniforms?
Yeah, they were going to do that, but they didn't. There was a lot of stuff that said they were going to do for political correctness reasons, and they're like, no, that's stupid.
I don't think they were like, no, that's stupid. I think they were like, we're gonna lose too much money. We need to fix this.
Either way. I got really excited. There's a couple of missions where you get to play as a P-47, and I love airplanes. Just absolutely love airplanes.
How do you feel
P-47's
about
a
them
lightning,
adding one
right?
of those to GTA groups?
Not a P-47, asshole. It's a P-51.
Oh,
Fuck off.
How do you feel about them adding that P-51 to GTA there, Krubs?
It's going to be really cool.
How do you
so are you
feel
gonna-
about not being able to play War Thunder groups?
Damn, them's his fighting words.
That's more than fighting words. Sims is lynching words.
DUI is not a
Call
black.
of Duty is really good. The new Nazi zombies map that they added is really cool.
So are you going to?
They made the zombies look really freaky.
If you're gonna get that on PC, I'd actually want to play like zombies with you and stuff.
They made the zombies look really freaky. So
I'd
it's kinda
play
cool,
Zombers
but,
with yous.
But you gotta get it on PC. That's my only requirement.
Yeah.
They added MLG back into the game. There's like a specific MLG game battles thing.
You have to drink Mountain Dew and eat Doritos when you do it?
Basically,
Must drink
that's a
verification
requirement.
to
Power-ups.
continue.
The only problem with the MLG game battles is it is cross console.
So the PC players dominate.
Yeah, it's dominated by PC players. You have the occasional
Because
team
we're
of
the best.
Xbox or PS players that come out on top, but
Is it fucked up that I imagine a cross-console game with console and PC would just go, okay, everybody on the PC team, throw all of your smoke grenades and flashbangs at once. Everybody throws it. All the consoles catch fire. Meanwhile, the PCs are chugging along at 80 frames a second.
That's not a terrible idea.
I used to do that in Arma. Anytime I was fighting, there was one guy, and it was Rush, actually was one of them. There was one group, I knew they didn't have as good a PC as I did. So anytime I'd come up against them, I would just lob every color smoke grenade.
You're fucking evil, man.
They'd be fighting me in like 3 frames. I'd kill him and they didn't even know until like 4 fucking seconds later.
But yeah, they've added a lot, and you can customize your classes back, the way you could before. Now they've added a lot more in the sense of you can actually change your entire uniform. So the sniper class specifically starts out as a Canadian Mountaineer sniper, where you have your whole bush Wookiee setup. But one of the other ones is a U.S. Winter, so you have like the winter coat and.
By the way, I wasn't being a dick. I did mean I actually would play it if you got it on PC.
Pinks and greens. Well.
I just don't have an Xbox, and it's cheaper for you to buy it on PC than it is for me to buy an Xbox.
And instead of your whole, you can only prestige your level, blah, 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 you can prestige almost everything. You can upgrade your gun so you get better perks with your gun. You can upgrade your specific class, whether it's your sniper class. The classes aren't, sniper, shotgun. They're mountain class, which is your snipers, your airborne rangers, your infantry rangers, your armored battalion, and your expeditionary forces. So they actually took the time, and they actually found the patches for it. So
that's good.
I just sat down on top of a rock waiting for a public event, and a Titan just came up and sprinkled salt on me. Now I know what Kane feels like all the time.
Yeah, that's that.
I will say that I have read some very bad things about that game, only because of a lot of people, and this is really a very specific group of people that it affects, but it still bothers me. I guess the day one patch was like 28 gigs or something.
Jesus.
Yeah.
And you cannot play the campaign unless you update.
Yeah.
So a
Well,
lot of people were really upset that they got the
can't-
game, and it was like, okay, I'm not going to play online, I know that, but I'll get a
It's
little story in. Game must be updated 28 gigs.
so no. So it was your base 28 gigabyte update was basically to make your game, your console, whatever it is, play. You had to then do it was like a 5-second update for going into campaign and going into multiplayer.
Damn.
Yeah, but I guess that first update was what really got people.
I remember the days being able to
they,
just fucking
new class
plug
system
and play.
for zombies, which is really cool, but I don't have time to get into that.
You hear about all the stupid 4K Xbox One X stuff? A bunch.
Which part?
The majority of the 4K games are around 100+ gigs.
Oh, God.
Did you also hear that someone figured out that it's not native 4K?
Yeah, it's not. It has to be
Upscaled.
scaled.
Yeah.
I never used to. There was a time I didn't know what that means, and now I think of it as a dirty word.
You're not wrong.
Well,
But yeah, that's Call of Duty.
On the other hand, of the German front, did you guys hear about all the wonderful things that they had to do to censor Wolfenstein for Germany?
Yes.
Oh god, I can
They had to
only
change
imagine.
all of the emblems, so no Nazi symbols of any kind. And there's a scene where you see Hitler. I mean, he looks like crap, but he is in the game physically.
don't spoil it.
They had to take his mustache off because it's apparently illegal to sport the Hitler stash in Germany.
I
It
actually
is.
fucking saw one of those at in the mall that I work at. Some old
Well, it's
fucker
legal
just.
as long as
the
you
must-
don't live in Germany.
The mustache is actually called the Charlie Chaplin.
And it is outlawed in Germany.
It is in fact outlawed in Germany. So are swastikas of any kind, whether they are the Buddhist peace symbol swastika or the Nazi swastika. And you cannot in any way, shape, form, or fashion support the Socialist Party.
Oh, what? I can't hear you. Something's very loud.
It's DUI occasionally.
I know.
Basically nothing Nazi or Nazi related or Nazi adjacent or Nazi hinting or...
Yeah. Germany
that any
really wants to
Nazi ever
forget
liked.
the years between 1935 and 1950.
He
And if
who
you could do
forgets
that, that'd
history
be
is
great.
destined to repeat it.
They'll give you free college and shit, but you gotta forget about all the Nazi stuff.
Yeah, you walk into Germany, they're like, okay, so this is how this works. We give you free healthcare, free college. You'll get everything that you want. You just have
But
to
you
forget the years
don't talk about the
1935 to
Nazis.
1950.
What happened during those years? Nothing. Nothing happened.
Nothing happened at all.
Nothing
we were
at
all
all.
on vacation.
We ran out of ink, so we could not write down in the books.
Yep.
No more
we
ink
were
anywhere.
all on
Couldn't find
vacation
any.
for 15 years.
All right.
Nation fight.
We came back. We could not find the Jews. We don't know where they went.
What about Auschwitz? I have no idea. What is this Auschwitz
What is
you're talking about?
Auschwitz? Is that
So
your dog?
So speaking of Nazis,
Oh God!
Wolfenstein.
I knew it.
Wolfenstein.
You're a Nazi.
Wait, one
Wolfenstein's pretty
last
great.
thing, since it does technically relate to Nazis. War Thunder is coming out on Xbox, so suck it, Trebek.
Okay. Anyways, nobody cares about
Is
War
it going to run
Thunder.
natively at 4K on Xbox?
It will. Have a good one.
Wunderbar.
Cruz.
Later, dude. Have a good one.
Now that Cribs is leaving,
User
nobody cares about
disconnected
War
from
Thunder.
your channel.
On top of that, Wolfenstein, back to the main point. Wolfenstein's fun. Lots of fun, bloody, Nazi killing, ridiculous kills all the
I don't
time.
think fun even begins to describe that game.
I mean, like when you're crouched behind Nazis, you literally like chop their legs off with an axe to like make them fall, and then you just fucking slam it, this axe like either into their head or into their chest. And yeah, it's great.
I actually saw a fucking compilation of
all
air
the brutal
quotes.
kills.
Yeah,
Oh, there
air
are
quotes
so
stealth
many.
kills. And it's
Dude,
like,
they're
yes.
all great.
Did you happen to choose the Constrictor?
Yes, I
Your
did.
choice. So you've seen those kills then?
Not just yet. I like just got the Constrictor and just got to the next level. I just haven't played yet, but I'm eager to see, especially because they show in the little screenshot of the Constrictor chopping the dude off like right at the ankles.
Yes.
Broke ankles. But yeah,
I think at one point it was either a glitch or it actually happened. It's really hard to tell because of the way everything's all crunched up. I'm pretty sure he cut off his ankles and then pulled him underneath, thus crushing him.
well, Wolfenstein has mixed reviews currently on Steam. I don't know why. It's very fun. Some people say it's
People
quote
with crappy
short.
PCs don't work. Apparently,
That-
can't run it.
That, and then some people say it's short, which I'm like, the only reason I could see it being short is if you're kind of a puss and you're playing it on like the super easiest difficulty. Because I was just playing on the normal difficulty, and it was actually pretty hard sometimes.
How long has it been since you played? Or how long is the game?
How many hours do I have currently? Like, there's some times too, but I'm at 6 hours, and I'm like, I don't know, maybe halfway. I think.
I will say that the ending is very abrupt.
Yeah, which I don't know. I
you
mean,
don't
the
even
game
see
the
it
game
coming.
definitely has replayability because there's certain stuff in there you can choose. I'm not going to say anything, but there's certain stuff in there you can choose that can.
The entire
Yeah.
storyline is basically decided by when you start the game. You pick to say who you saved in the last game.
Yeah, you pick
And
your
that
person you
makes a
save, and that kind of
huge
changes. Yeah, it changes like some of the dialogue and a lot of the other things that happen.
Especially
so that changes
if you
that.
actually do the side missions. If you do all those, then it's a whole different story.
Yeah, and there's of course the goofy side missions like feeding the piggy, which I did.
I also fed the piggy.
Yeah, Rosa's a good piggy.
Speaking
But,
of animals, in that
I
fucking
call her
game-
Rosa Pork.
No, we will not segue into your bestiality.
No,
I called her Rosa Porks. Her name's the pig's name is Rosa.
Did you dress up as a tiger for Halloween?
Oh God.
But yeah, Wolfenstein, a 10 out of 10.
It's the best game I've ever.
has the
Ach,
weirdest
ist gut.
fucking animal I've ever seen in it. It's like it had like a cat's head on a monkey. I saw that fucking thing.
That is a very crucial plot point. You just ruined the story for everyone, you bastard.
Alex, I feel like the most accurate rating you could give it is 9 out of 9.
9!
That's probably gonna be the title of the episode.
9 out of 9.
9.
Well,
I've noticed a lot of fucking Nazi talk has been slowly seeping into it. I really hope that
we're talking about Wolfenstein. I
I don't
mean,
know what you were talking about, but if you see any Jews,
God damn it.
tell them to go to the
please report
concentration
it to
camp.
the nearest hall monitor.
Anyways,
Alright.
can I talk about anything you want to talk about real quick?
Sure.
Okay, so Rainbow Six Siege just announced their new map, and it's going to be so awesome. It's called Operation White Noise. Und die map is called the Moknyok Tower. It's
Bless you.
it's Korean, and they will be announcing 2 Korean operators with it. from the 707th SMB, whatever that is. But yeah, they're going to be Korean operators, and then they're releasing the other Grom operator, which is the Polish people that will be an attacker. And then there's a new map and new weapons as well. And it's going to be awesome because they showed a video when I hopped on YouTube. Like, they released it, like, I don't know, maybe I think 8 hours ago or so is when I thought it was released. And they showed a video just showing kind of like the inside of the new map, and it looks very, very awesome. I'm kind of excited. And I guess next week they'll release more info, and then the operators and stuff are supposed to be released later this month at some point, because on their roadmap it says that November is when the operators and stuff will be released, December is mid-season reinforcements, and then January is nothing. Und then und February, year 3 begins. Oh.
That's good.
And then you have to rebuy the season pass because your previous season pass will no longer be valid.
I don't care. I love the game.
I still have to pick it up and actually start playing that.
Yeah, because if he doesn't pick it up, then I'm going to buy it for him. And that's
No,
gonna
you're not going to buy it for me.
I'm going to buy it for you if you don't have it by fucking New Year's.
God damn it, woman.
Who the fuck you talking to?
You. Anyway. You done with Rainbow Six?
Never.
I love Rainbow Six, and everyone else loves it and should totally play it more. Anyways, yeah, I'm done now.
How do you feel about Rainbow Six, though?
I love it.
Oh, really?
And I love it. I
Never would've
also
guessed.
really, really love it.
Alright, well, moving on. This is the last big portion that I have for news. Is BlizzCon 2017 wrapped up this week. A lot of fucking news came out of that. Now, Reezy said that he... Or no, not Reezy. Fuck, I'm too tired for this. Alex said that he's played a couple trial things for Blizzard. But, yeah. So he's
Never
not
really
into it.
played WoW. I never, mainly because, especially when I was younger, like, dude, my parents aren't going to give me money to play WoW monthly. Like, fuck that.
Yeah. Nick,
That's the main reason I never got into it.
have you ever played it?
What's that?
World of Warcraft.
Absolutely not. I don't play games with subscription fees.
Alrighty. DUI. Help me. I know you fucking played it.
Long time ago, though.
Long time ago,
As
when
we already
DC was
established,
greasy
I am 2
face,
DLCs behind.
acne everywhere.
I decided
up his
long,
glasses.
long ago that I will play a game if I have to pay monthly, only if the game itself is free.
It's getting to that point.
Well,
Right.
when it gets to that point, let me know. Then maybe I'll try it.
I'm actually, I've been in kind of a lull for recording. The last shit that I actually recorded was on the 20th of last month, and I've just been feeling like shit or doing other shit, and I just haven't had time. I am half convinced DUI to get the game and start up a little leveling thing, so we both have some shit that we can put out on our YouTube channels. But I want to do that after they change a whole bunch of the shit in-game, because they're changing the way that the zones level now. So instead of, yes, each zone has a specific thing, so like level 20 to 25, now it's going to be, it scales with you so you can complete the zone, so it's now, as long as you're 20, it can go up to level 40. So it has that little bit of breathing room, so you don't miss out on any of the story and have to leave the zone early. God damn it. What other shit? Next expansion was announced called Battle for Azeroth. It is pretty much the PvP expansion, where instead of like going up against a big bad person, you're actually going to be going up against the Horde, and the Hordes are going to be going up against the Alliance, and they are completely fucking over everything. They are burning down Teldrassil, which is the Night Elf starting zone, and the humans are recapturing Lordaeron, Undercity. So it's pretty much going to be Kalimdor is going to be Horde, Lordaeron, and the main island's going to be Alliance. But yeah, bunch of shit going to be coming out. Anybody else want to add anything? I hate all of you.
Subscription fees are for bitches.
Yeah, that's the only reason why I never played Elder Scrolls Online until they came up with the Tamriel Unlimited, because then it wasn't monthly paid, and I was like, well, fuck yeah. I like Elder Scrolls Online. It's fun. If only more games would realize that people don't want to pay monthly for shit.
You don't have to pay it anymore.
So Elder Scrolls Online is like, you can be a Plus member, which really it doesn't give you much of like an advantage. It's just like, oh, you can buy the DLCs if you don't already have them, and then you get a little bit more of an XP boost. But I mean, it doesn't fully affect. I don't know. The PvP is kind of strange. I don't understand how that scaling system works, but I've never had too much trouble with it. Even though there's people that are their level in the PvP area is higher than mine, yet I can still fight them and at least stand somewhat of a chance.
I remember when that game first came out.
The immortal words of TFS: power levels are bullshit.
When that first came out, the PvP in I think it was Cyrodiil, where they had all the forts. That was the most intense PvP I've ever experienced. Because it was literally 1,500 players.
Yeah, I never experienced anything like that, but I did go to one area, and there was about 1 to 200 players all in this one little area, and we were all just... It was fucking insane. We had people literally from all three factions, guilds, whatever you want to call them. All three were there, and it was just a fuck fest.
Yeah. But yes, one of the things that also came out at BlizzCon was legacy servers. So pretty much going to be releasing the servers that came out in 2004, that build. So nothing new, everything is going to be rolled back and just have it from 1 to 60 instead of having 1 to 60 and then Burning Crusade, Wrath of the Lich King, Cataclysm. It'd just be vanilla World of Warcraft, which I am fucking excited for because I miss Thousand Needles and all the other shit. And what?
No, nothing. I'm watching a video.
God damn it.
A funny siege video. The dude escaped death by a fucking less than an inch.
Yes.
Just a tip.
Fucking ash charge went right by his face. It was amazing.
Hey Alice.
Yes.
Nightfall? It's not the same one anymore. It's a different mission.
It's not the arms dealer?
It's something else.
Final.
I didn't see what it is. It's something else, but the requirements this week are you can't regenerate health when standing still. The faster you move, the more you regenerate, and there's rings in the map that increase your time.
God, why is with them in time limits?
I don't know. They're fucking stupid.
Okay, yeah, I'll hop on it later.
Alright, well, anything else you guys want to add to this? Because that's pretty much everything I've gotten.
Hold or get Destiny, goddammit.
Never. Ha.
Yeah, fucking useless cunt.
What did you...
Fucking
you.
I'm gonna buy it for... Well, actually, no, if anything, I'm gonna buy him Rainbow Six Siege first, but...
No, you're not buying me anything. Stop it. Bad Alex, bad.
You should start a GoFundMe for it.
I'm gonna start GoFundMes for all the games Boulder needs to get. Be like, my friend's a douchebag and refused to fucking buy these great games to play with the rest of the clan.
Help him get these games before we kill him. I mean, kick him out of the crew.
Never.
Inner circle meeting.
Because we weren't gonna do both.
Kick him out and then kill him.
To tell him it was a surprise.
It's like in Batman. Do you choose exile or death?
Surprise, but
I choose neither. All right then, exile. Or is it? Yeah, it's death by exile.
Okay, speaking of updating shit, or not updating shit, Kickstarters and shit, I have an update for Hell Let Loose. It's actually done its Kickstarter now. And it got up to 220...
I thought we already talked about this.
No, not this week. It's up to 220,000, which is amazing. It's still... You can still donate to it, but... I don't know. So, a little bit of an update. And that's pretty much it that I have for this. Nothing else for you guys?
Nope.
Alright.
Destiny's out and it's really fun on PC.
Yeah, you should totally get it if you don't have it.
Never.
Anyone who doesn't have it is a pleb.
Anyway, thank you
This is
for
a
Boulder.
Grooves.
God damn it. Thank you for listening to the Prescribed Dosage Podcast by Prescribed Dosage Entertainment. If you want to email us, it's prescribeddosageentertainment@gmail.com. Please, no dick pics. I recently updated some of my site, so there is a few new pages that you can check out. It's pretty much just streamlining shit. So, yeah, thanks for the lawn, jackass.
What?
Fuck off, Nick.
God damn it, you did it, now I'm doing it.
So, yeah, that's pretty much it.
Oh wait,
Anyway.
there was one other thing I read that I don't know if it's really news. Everyone probably already knows about it. Apparently Boulder's website sucks.
I fucking knew it. Anyway.
No, you didn't, because it could have been Coasters.
God damn it.
Coasters.com.
Fuck right off. Anyway.
Oh, wait,
Thank you for...
I heard about this wonderful thing you guys should all know about.
Why
Coasters?
do I doubt that?
I learned about this website from my coworker. It's called millyourенemiesglitter.com.
I think we talked about this before.
Did
I
we?
think
I'm
we...
not sure.
Yeah.
The website, and you can mail somebody a box, and it comes spring-loaded with a bunch of glitter inside, so when they open the box, it explodes, and glitter gets everywhere.
Yum hum?
And they spend the next 9 years hating you.
I
cleaning it
need
up.
that at my work. Anyway.
It's anonymous, just saying. It's only about $20.
Yeah, but with that, I'd have to spend like $300 on that. Anyway. Thank you for listening. Have a good week. Everybody else, say bye.
Bye. Oh, wait. Wrong one.
Alright. Have a good one, guys. Peace.